It is 1988 and Rambo 3 is at the cinema. As a 15-year-old, all I want to do is lift weights and maybe learn to ride a horse. Now I gave up on the horse thing pretty quick, but I did get a job in a gym so that I could work out and get paid at the same time. And there was an old guy who worked there, must have been in his 30s, did triathlons, and he'd always be telling me how hard they were and how fit you had to be to do them. And I did not buy it. One's floating, one you sat down, the other one's jogging. But he was adamant. He was adamant that it was tough. And it has taken me over 30 years, but this week I have finally realised he may have been right. I am 9 days into my TrainerRoad Ironman program and it is hard going. In fact, at this stage, I'm thinking of revisiting the horse stuff. The training is hard. Using the app is incredibly simple. I told it what I wanted to do, Ironman Austria next summer, and it generates a program for me to follow. It will probably be the case that I don't follow it anywhere near to next summer, and I'll get a proper coach before then, especially as I want to incorporate my weight training into the cycling, swimming, running, and the app doesn't allow for that because it's probably not very sensible to do. But for now, the app is perfect. I just load it up each day, it tells me what I have to do. The swimming pools aren't open, so I've taken the swimming out for now and replaced it with gym sessions. But the running and the biking is all go. And today is going to be a cool day because I am taking another step closer to feeling like a triathlete. I'm doing a brick session, 2 sessions back to back, bike and run. And I get if you're a regular triathlon doer, you're going to laugh at the newbie. But for me, this is a big deal. 2 of them back to back, transition in the middle, which basically means put my trainers on. Very exciting stuff. But for now, as it's going to be one of the hottest days of the year so far, which will create its own problems later, I'm just going to enjoy a little paddle. And as the pools are closed, it's a pretty good swimming substitute. It is just another form of floating. After the tranquility of the river, the tranquility of the garage. I have my transition area all set up. Got my trainers, waist belt with some water because it is going to be hot still when I get out on the run in an hour and a half. Shorts, sunglasses, good to go, onto the bike. Okay, TrainerRoad is running. The program today is a 1.5 hour ride at just below my FTP, so it looks like it's between 200 and 250 watts, which is sustainable. An hour and a half is a long time for me. And now I've got to jump off and go for a run. The run is half an hour. I've no idea what sort of pace I'll do that at. Probably 45 kilometers, something like that, I guess. Yeah, that's it really. Just need to endure the heat and endure the boredom. I've got Netflix about to start, going to catch up on some Modern Family, and yeah, just try to take my mind somewhere else while I get this done. It is hot, fan needs to go on. Okay, half hour in, 1 episode of Modern Family down, 2 to go, then out for the run, feeling okay-ish. It's hot in here, but coping with it all. 215 watts is roughly what it's asking for, and that is pretty sustainable, so all good. Actually, something I've struggled with this week, well, not struggled with, something I'm having to get used to, is eating more, specifically eating more carbs. I lost the bulk of my weight by reducing carbs massively, keto at one point, and then introduced them last year when I started doing the obstacle course racing. But what I'm doing the last 10 days is a requirement for way more carbs. Today, as an example, that kayak this morning was 1,000 calories over 2 hours. This 1.5 hour bike, half hour run, that's gonna be 2 hours. It's gonna be another 1,500 calories probably. It's 2,500 calories of exercise. My base rate's probably 2.5. There's no way I'm eating 5,000 calories a day. And I don't want to because I still need to get leaner So really all I'm doing is just adding carbs back in to my diet where they didn't exist before. Kind of doing it by feel this week. I'm tired, I feel worn out. Then start the next day, the carbohydrates. So far it's working. Okay, episode 2. And I feel okay. Actually, about an hour in, my legs started to ache, but they've kind of stopped aching. Or gone numb. Either way, they don't hurt. So, just under 10 minutes to go, then out the door on the run. Going to be interesting to see how the legs feel. I've got a feeling they'll either be surprisingly fresh, different muscles being used, or unsurprisingly exhausted. We'll see. But yeah, the 1.5 hours gone all right. Rather worryingly, tomorrow, Friday, I have another 1.5 hour bike ride session. Saturday, a 2 hour 45, then a 1.5 hour run on Sunday. So I'm just trying not to focus on any of that. Get this done. Okay, 8 minutes to go. And done. Transition. Just gone through the first mile in just over 6:30. Feel okay. Actually, it's a bit too quick really. I'm going to back off a bit. I feel surprisingly fresh. I certainly don't feel like I've just done an hour and a half of exercise. So I'm going to settle into a nice pace and just plod it out. Just over 20 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go, and it is all starting to add up now. The compounding effect of both exercises on top of each other. It's tough. Just ran a 5:40 kilometre. They're starting to slow. This is certainly, stating the obvious, not as quick as I would normally run a half-hour run, but still feel okay. Every now and again my mind wanders and I take today's 1.5 hour bike ride, a half-hour run, and I consider a 6 hour bike ride and a 4 hour run for the Ironman, and that's ignoring the 2 hour swim. And that's assuming I did the whole thing in 12 hours. Man, I've got to stop wandering there. Okay, let's get home. And done. Completely done. That was hard. Averaged 4:37 kilometers, so not slow. Not slow after the bike. Felt okay. Need to eat, hungry. What have I learnt? What have I learnt today? If I could go back in time, 1988, back to that gym, the triathlon guy, I would do things differently. For a start, I would learn to ride a bloody horse.